Yes, people. Welcome to the finished article. This is just a quick update from the hosts. This isn't Fergie time. This isn't all things football. This isn't all things wrestling. It's not all things Sky Blue. It's none of that today. This is just the finished article podcast. This is just me and Shaz, the two hosts. We've just got a couple of updates on the channel that we wanted to go through just to make sure everyone who tunes in is aware. The major change. I'll let Shaz go through the major change, man. Go for it, man.
So, as Shaz highlighted, we're making some changes, and the first one being is that we're only going to be live on YouTube and Twitch. And as you probably heard in some of our previous segments, what we need everybody to do is, whilst we appreciate all the love and support from people on Twitter and on Facebook, we really need the support and subscribers, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to make more content. So if everybody could that's watching right now on Twitter and Facebook could jump onto YouTube and subscribe, or Twitch. We'll be producing the same content, but it's just more so that everybody can follow us, whereas we don't really get that many followers on Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah, no. So yeah, basically, he's hit the nail on the head with that. So the shows that are on YouTube will still be on YouTube. So all things football, all things wrestling, Fergie time, all things Sky Blue, whatever's on Twitch will stay on Twitch, which is at the moment is just Fight Night. Now, previously, what we used to do when we went live on YouTube, we'd go live on Facebook and Twitter at the same time. So the feed would be on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and we weren't getting a lot of people over on YouTube because of that. So what we want is we want everybody over on YouTube, basically. I mean, because we're not going to be live on YouTube and Twitter, we will be sharing the links over on those platforms on social media. So if you still want to watch the shows, all you need to do is click the link, get onto the YouTube page and watch it. Or you can subscribe to YouTube, or you can subscribe to Twitch, and you'll get a notification when we do go live. And then you can just obviously you can tune in that way, which for going forward, obviously if you're watching it, it's going to be on YouTube, or it's going to be on Twitch. We have got some new content coming out.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was just going to say on Twitch we have the new content at the moment, as all not all things Fight Night at the moment. We're on episode 7 at the moment, which was the one we've just done on Tuesday. It went live on Wednesday on YouTube. The thing is, though, with Twitch, the older videos, they only hold them there for 2 weeks. So you can watch the replay on Twitch for up to 2 weeks, and then it's gone.
Exactly.
So what we do is, as soon as we've done it over on Twitch, the day after, it's uploaded onto YouTube. So it will stay on YouTube until we decide we want to delete it or whatever. So you can still catch that recap or the replay for Fight Night on YouTube after. But yeah, I mean the major change is obviously the platforms that we are going to be going live on. It's just going to be YouTube.
In essence, just to reassure everybody that's watching, nothing is really changing apart from a couple of streams that are just going to be YouTube and Twitch. For those that are Twitter and Facebook, we will be posting the links. But if you guys could get yourself on YouTube so we can build the support and build the content out and the channel, that would be greatly appreciated, because that.
And for all those people that are subscribed to YouTube, get yourself subscribed to over on Twitch, because we are going to be bringing a lot more content over on Twitch. Any new shows for the foreseeable future may just be on Twitch. We might not bring them to YouTube. Obviously, we probably will upload them to YouTube after we've done the show like we do with Fight Night, or we might just leave it on Twitch and see what happens with Twitch, because on Twitch it's there for 2 weeks and then it's gone. Do you know what I mean? After the 2 weeks it's just gone. So that video is gone unless we upload it somewhere. You're never going to see it.
But that leads into our next topic of conversation. So
Yeah.
we're
So
very
the new
excited to
show
let you know we've got
coming
new shows
to the
coming.
channel.
What
Yeah,
about
so as Shaz said, it says at the bottom there are new shows coming to the channel. Whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch, but like I said, it's most likely going to be on Twitch because at the moment on YouTube we've got 5 shows. Is it Shaz?
Yeah, all things Sky Blues, Fergie Time, all things football, all things wrestling.
Also, it's 4. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's 4,
4.
and then Fight Nights on Twitch.
Yeah, so we might. We'll see how we feel when we do the show in it. We'll see where we're at with it, but we will probably we'll try it out. You know, maybe on both platforms and see where we go with it. But we are looking at bringing in some new shows. If there's any type of shows that you lot want to see, if you want us to do like a show on a specific topic, like I don't know, movies, TV shows, cricket, F1, something like whatever you want to see us do it on. Leave it in the comments, and obviously if we can arrange that with between me and Shaz, or if we need to get other people on to host it, we'll have a look at doing that.
Or even if you guys want to talk about your own club. So I know myself and Shaz cover all things football, which is generic football clubs around the globe. We'll also do Fergie Time, which is for Man United, and all things Sky Blues, which is for Coventry City. But we do realize we have some Chelsea and Liverpool, and even some Arsenal fans.
Scum fans, in other words.
Exactly. But you know what? We're here to promote the channel. So if you guys want to promote your club shows, more than happy to have you on board.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't mind having fans on to do a special edition of all things football about a specific club if they want to come on and talk about their favorite club. Like, I know there's Liverpool fans, as you said, and there's Chelsea fans, there's Arsenal fans. We have fans from like different, I think we've got some Barcelona fans that tune in, and things like that. So if you do want to get on and talk about your club with me and Shaz, drop us an email. Shaz, can you just bring that email up from the banner?
Yeah, I will. Give me a second.
But yeah, whilst he brings it up, what I'm going to say is, if there's anything you want to see us do, if there's any type of content you want to see us do, there it is. articlefinished@gmail.com. Drop an email with your name, and let us know what you want to do, what type of show you want to do, whether you want it to be a weekly show, bi-weekly show, a monthly show, if it's a one-off that you want to get on and talk about your club, if it's a one-off you want to just get on and get everything off your chest in it. Sometimes you just need to have a rant about football sometimes, or you even need to have a rant about wrestling sometimes, or even about what do you call it, boxing or MMA, whatever it is, whatever you want to do, like drop us an email and let us know, and we'll sort something out. But also in the email, drop in like your availability so we can try and work out some times to get you on, because I know obviously we've had some fans from America and some from the UK and other places on, so obviously time zone comes into it. May also drop in, like, I would also prefer if you drop in like where you're from, your time zone, your availability, and also just your age, just so we know about a bit about you as well, just to get that in there. But
no,
Shaz, obviously, this show is obviously this specific show that we're doing now, this segment. It's about the channel updates and things like that. But let's just talk about some other things, Shaz. Like anything you want, man. Just any topic at all. It can be. You can even if you want to talk about the coronavirus, bro. I don't even care. Let's just talk about something, man.
I don't think I particularly want to talk about COVID, considering the last 2 years of how everybody's suffered. I mean, the main reason myself and Charles decided to do these podcasts was because we love watching this type of content, and we thought, why not go and build up the show? And that's the reason why myself and Charles are heavily invested in it. I mean, if I picked a topic, we both love our rap music, and there is a topic that is close
there's
to
definitely some topics that we need to talk about in music and rap and stuff like that, right? But so I'm just gonna put it out there, Shaz, right? Because we've been talking about it for a while that we wanted to do this show. So would people like to see us do a show about Tupac and Biggie and who killed Tupac and Biggie and give you our thoughts on the history that led up to it, or on who we think did it, and things like that. If you want to see
we
that,
did it, but we'll leave that for.
oh man, if you want to see something like that, if you want to see us talk about it, if you want to see us discuss that topic, drop it in the comments. Let us know, and we'll definitely arrange
What
it.
I want to talk about, Shaz. I want to talk about the fact that they need to sort this stuff out and get rid of this travel restriction stuff so we can actually go on holiday for a change.
Yeah, man, let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about it, man. I
This is
mean,
painful.
the travel restrictions have been in place for so long. I know people are going abroad, but
Yeah.
at the moment, obviously, I don't know, it's just crazy. You can't go to
You know
certain
what?
countries.
You know what the funny thing is, booking a flight, going on a flight used to be the most simplest thing that took
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Bro, you
Now
go on a
it's
website, you put in the dates, put in the times, you click pay, done. Now, once you've done that, you've got all this shit to do with your PCR test. You've got to have freaking printed copies of it. You have to have the online copy of it. You have to fill in passenger locator forms. You have to download apps for some countries. Oh man, it's just tiring, bro. I'm not
You might
even
as well
joking.
just stay at home if you gotta do all that, man. I'm like, I love that, bro.
Bro, I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go on YouTube, yeah, and I'm just gonna watch videos of the destination and like, yeah, I want to go there. You know what I mean? It's like what? That's the highlight of the holiday, innit? You watch the holiday on freaking YouTube, innit, man? It's safer to stay at home and watch
I'll
it
go
these
one better.
days.
I'll go one better, bro. Whenever we go live, I'll just have the background of the destination I want to be in, and then I'll pretend I'm there. That's how sad it's become. Nah, but
Another thing that I want to just quickly touch on is something that's happened most recently, like today, is
oh,
this the fuel, this issue with the petrol and stuff. It's like I just want to say that these people that are panic buying are morons,
calm down, guys. Calm down.
because the news actually says the only company that is having issues with petrol is BP. So if it's only BP, that means Shell, Asda, Tesco, all these bigger companies, these big companies that are doing petrol, and Esso. I mean, they're not having problems. They're still having tankers coming to the country with petrol. So calm yourselves down, buying all this petrol, because the reason I'm saying that is because you're going to cause a shortage by going out and filling your tanks up for no reason at all. Then there's going to be no petrol left, and whatever comes in, the price is going to be hiked for everybody else and for you later. This happened last year with the toilet roll, innit, bro?
Oh wow.
Bro, it's not even funny, bro. People bought that much toilet roll. There was no freaking toilet roll left anywhere in the country.
Oh man, that was
This is
hilarious.
just freaking mental, bro. And some of the toilet paper in this country is made in this freaking country, bro. Now, do you know where this all came from? Do you know where all that came from, Shaz? This issue with the toilet paper being a shortage,
Where go
right?
on, enlighten me.
Because when the coronavirus hit, the pandemic started, obviously countries were locking themselves down, yeah? And some countries don't make their own toilet paper, right? They import it from other countries, like
Yeah.
Australia, for instance. They don't make toilet paper in their own country. They import it from around the world. So if countries are getting locked down, Australians have to stock up on the toilet paper because they could run out with it. So in Australia, there was a panic buy on toilet paper, which then got into the news and got on social media, and some dumbasses in the UK thought, oh, there's shortages in Australia, there's going to be a shortage in the UK. How is there going to be a shortage in the UK of toilet paper when we have the freaking factories making it here?
It makes no sense, bro.
Use your freaking mind, man. The news is just manipulating people to do these stupid panic buys so the government get the money on tax, bro. It's just mad that people actually fall for this shit all the time, man. And this is why I don't watch the news, man. This is why I don't watch it. This is why I stick to sports, man, because if I talk about the news and I talk about the government, I'm going to be here for we're going to be here in 12 hours and I'm going to still be talking. You're going to have been asleep and I'm going to still be talking, bro. You're just going to
Yeah.
take your headphones out and put them on the side and go to sleep. And when you wake up, you put them back in and you're like, bro, are you still talking, man? Shit, have you not been to sleep?
You know what? There's very few things that such as of one is wrestling and
Bro, when I get set off in sports, right, that's a whole different thing, yeah. Like that's things that really like vex me up in sports, yeah. But things that happen in real life, things that are going on in real life, those are the things that I'm just sick of being annoyed about it because it's Boris Johnson's fault, and I just can't stand the Tory government, man. I know you don't really want to talk about it, Shaz, but the Tories are a bunch of assholes, man. I don't care if any of them hear it, man. You can hear me say it, man. Come to my door, I'll say it to your face.
I don't have an issue with you talking about it. I just get frustrated because we've been talking about it for 2 years now.
The thing is, like, you know, these people that come door to door trying to get you to vote for Labour and Tory. Have you ever seen any Tory people knock on your door asking you to vote for Tories? Seriously, have you though, bro?
Nah.
In like the past 10 years, all I've ever had is Labour knock on my door asking me, are you voting for Labour? I'm like, well, most likely because I don't really want to talk. I don't even want to vote for anybody else because there's nobody else to vote for. And then they're like, okay, cool, they'll take my name off the list, and they do one, innit? But then you don't get a knock on the door saying, oh, you're voting for the Tories. Nah, because you get a smack in the face if you come to my door asking me if I'm voting for the Tories, innit? And it's probably the same for you, innit, Chaz, or anybody else. If someone from the Tories knocks on your door, are you voting for Tory? I'm like, nah, get off my doorstep, you knob.
Yeah, they're only in it.
You can see this is already vexing me up, man. Like you can see that this whole topic is just vexing me up already, man. It's freaking. What time are we on right now, bro? We're on nearly enough 2 a.m. and I'm vexed about the Tories, and we've only been talking about them for 10 minutes, bro.
And yeah, and on that note, we need to drop the Tories and
yeah, let's not talk about it. I don't want to talk about them and get vexed up because then I'm just gonna be frustrated.
Bringing it back to the topic, guys.
Yeah, please, bro.
We are going to be producing some great new content. As Shaz said, that's just a snippet of some of the things in terms
of tell them
TV.
some of the shows that are coming, Shaz. I don't even mind you telling them some of the shows that we've got planned that are mostly confirmed. I know there's one that you're working on with a couple of people that's confirmed.
Yeah, so it's gonna be F1 show coming up with a couple of hosts that I'm currently working with. One Shaz knows quite well, and one of them I know quite relatively well. So stay tuned for that. We've also got, I believe, as Shaz just touched upon, we're going to look into the history of rap music and in particular who killed Biggie and Tupac. And I already have my view.
That's a special edition finished article show. That one. That's going to be a spectacle.
And I know me and Shaz are already going to disagree on who did it because I have my view. He has his view.
Yeah, bro. I've got. Do you know what? I've got a notepad right on the side over here, and I've got everything I need to talk about on that show, and it's like a full page long, bro. So you're gonna have to clear your diary for that day for at least a couple of hours, bro. That's gonna be a long show, bro.
So whoever tunes into that, get the popcorn out. It's gonna be a long one.
Get the popcorn out, sit back, relax, and just listen to me chat shit about Tupac and Biggie, and that's what it's gonna be. And Shazzy's just gonna be laughing. I'm like, nah, I disagree with you. No, I disagree with you. It's just gonna be some sick comments in that one. But one other thing I do want to touch on, I reached out to you about it, Shaz, and Rich and the guys at All Things Sky Blue. So the boys over at Sky Blue, the All Things Sky Blue, are going to be on another podcast.
Yes, correct.
They're going over to Sky Blues Fans TV, I think it's called. Is that the right name channel?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
Yep. So we're currently in talks with them to get Shaz, Rich, and maybe Adam or Darren on. Maybe all four of them, or just whoever can make it on the day, on there to talk about all things Sky Blue, basically. The channel reached out to these lot to come on the show, and we've said yes. So we're just working out a time, a day. It's either going to be on a Thursday or a Sunday because those are the days that channel goes live. But yeah, that's definitely going to be something that comes up.
Yeah, I believe it's in start for a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Shaz, Kev's tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in, Kev. Just so you're aware, Kev, this is a channel. This is a show about literally anything. This was just an update, but now you're here. If there's any questions you want to ask about anything, it doesn't have to be wrestling, it doesn't have to be football. It could be anything at all, life, anything, man, anything. And we'll try and answer it as best we can. But yeah, Shaz, talk to them about all things Sky Blue going on to Sky Blue's Fans TV, man. Tell them what that means for you, man.
So basically, and I'm glad that Shaz shared the screenshot. So they reached out, I believe, to you a couple of days ago, and I think this is an exciting opportunity for us to collaborate and promote the channel, Finished Article, especially the Sky Blues one, because we get a lot of views and a lot of fans tuning in for that. Especially, I mean, just as a point of note. And I'm sure Darren and those that are watching will know that Cov won tonight against Peterborough. So boys are joint top of the league, doing better than Arsenal.
They're in the championship, aren't they?
Yeah, in the championship, but considering
Coventry could be back up in the Premier League. Wow.
That, stay tuned.
Bro, one question for you on that then. If Coventry City get promoted to the Premier League,
I knew you were going to ask it.
Where's this going to leave you, bro? Because you're about Man United and Coventry City, but if they're in the same league and they play each other, bro, which stand are you going to be sat in at Old Trafford, bro? Are you going to be sat with me watching United beat Coventry City? Or are you going to be sat with them Sky Blue fans, rich and everyone, whilst you get beat by United, bro? What's going to happen, bro?
See, do you not remember that Cov had beaten United in 97, 99?
Oh, bloody heck, bro.
By
20,
the
30
way,
years ago, yeah?
that doesn't mean we're championship contenders. I never
No,
said
no, no.
Well,
It's too
what I
early
said
in the
is-
season for any league to say that these people
Oh,
are
yeah.
going to win.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
just one thing I want to touch on. So I know there's some people that saw the show yesterday where we had Andrew,
Oh, yes.
aka the Winter Surfer, on. Absolutely great guy. It was great having a conversation with him about wrestling. Like I spoke to him after it went off air, and it just felt like a normal conversation with a friend. It didn't feel like it was, I actually forgot what time it were when we were talking. Like it got that late. I didn't even realize what time it were. But the reason I'm mentioning that is because Andrew I met over at Sarcasm City. And I just want to give a shout out to the boys over at Sarcasm City. Flawless, Ryan, Andrew Winter Surfer, Jan, Elena, all the people over there, man. I know those are the only couple of people that I know. There are others like Timor and others that do shows over there, but like I don't know every single one of them. And obviously a big shout out to Tox as well. I know Tox who comes on the show sometimes there as well. Always got plenty of time for Sarcasm City. Yeah, I've known Flawless since he started that channel, like since they had like 100 subscribers and stuff, and I followed them for a long time, man. And it's great to see where they're at now. Great to see. Big shout out. They're up towards nearly 4,000 subscribers now over on YouTube, and they're over on Twitch as well, smashing it out over on Twitch. But yeah, I mean, big shout out to them guys, man. They always let me come on the show when I can get on. I got on obviously the other day when I'm on. Was it Tuesday night?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday night that I got on, and I was on with Flawless and Winter Surfer, Andrew, and then from there, obviously, it led to him coming onto our show yesterday, collaborating with us. And I think me and you went on once as well, didn't we, Shaz? A while back.
Yeah, this was during the Euros.
Yeah, during the Euros, me and you went on.
Was a great show to meet everybody.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
collaborate.
Yeah, no, definitely, and I'll always give him a shout out, man, because I know Rayan always pops up on the videos to give a shout out to us, and it's always good to see him on. Some of the stuff that he comes out with, man, whilst he's on Sarcasm City. Surprised he's still there, man. Surprised he's still there, but no, he's a good addition to the Sarcasm City lineup of hosts. I think he's good at what he does. It's just one of them minute. But,
You know,
there's a question here, Shaz.
I think we need to bring him over to the light, the show, the finished article.
Yeah, man. I mean, we've talked to him about coming on to finish the article, and we'll get him on all things football. Eventually, man, we'll get him on eventually when we can work it out on times. Obviously, it's a bit hard. Like, obviously, everyone's busy at different times. Everyone's free at different times. So we'll work something out, though, man. We'll definitely get something worked out.
Yeah.
So we've got a question here from Kev. Did you all see the Nintendo Direct? I'm not sure what that is, to be fair. Is that the show where Nintendo released games and console news and stuff like that?
Yeah, I saw that. Basically, it's similar to what PlayStation do when they release
Right. Yeah, I get you.
games and updates at E3. I saw that
Okay.
a good selection of games coming out. It should
So
be
what's the
interesting.
latest from Nintendo then, Chaz? If you watched it, what's the latest?
So from Nintendo, obviously for those that grew up with the franchise, you've got
Yes.
Mario making a return.
Oh, wow.
So there's another couple of games. Mario has got a couple of games with I think Mario Party.
Bro, I'm
Mario,
having a look here. They're bringing Kirby back out.
yeah, they're bringing Kirby. They've
What?
got a few others. Hot Wheels Unleashed, and
Okay.
a couple of arcade style games, which should be great.
Nice.
And the Smash Bros is always one of their franchise
Yes.
offerings.
All right, so Mario is Mario Party Superstars that's coming out. I've just had a look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's great. I mean, having Mario back out, that's taking you back. That's taking you back quite a while back, in it, man.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I
So
know there's
yeah,
a lot of people that like gaming. So, I mean, Kev, would you be interested in a gaming show over here on Finished Article? So he's talking about a Mario's movie coming out
yeah, I heard about that.
where Chris Pratt is going to be Mario. Wow. There
Yeah,
used to be there's an old Mario movie. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, Shaz. There is an old Mario movie, isn't there? I'm not just dreaming about that.
yeah, no, I remember that. It was back in the day.
Yeah, I'm
It
sure
was,
there was. It's just haven't seen it in a long time, man. But I'm sure there was.
I know which one you're on about. Yeah,
Yeah, so Kev's saying, yeah, he would like to see us talk about gaming a bit more. That would be cool. Yeah, definitely, man. We'll probably have a look at getting that sorted because I know a lot of people that like games, and gaming. So maybe we could get them on, and have a chat with them about some old school gaming, not a new school gaming. I'm talking about old school Nintendo, Mega
yeah,
Drives,
classic.
Super Nintendos, Ataris, bro, and even Commodore 64s. That's going back to the 80s now, man. Shows you how old I am, man. Bloody heck.
I mean, I go back to
um,
Street Fighter. Couldn't beat it, bro.
Kev says it was terrible. He's referring to the old Mario movie.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You're not right. You're not wrong. It was terrible. It was very terrible.
I've still
That's why
got
we don't
images in
really
my head
speak
of
on
what it
it.
like when I was like, that didn't work. Something changed.
Like Mega Man X and Metroid. Yeah, Mega Man was amazing. I used to love playing Mega Man. A game that I used to love playing, Streets of Rage.
Ah, yes.
That was amazing, man. I used to play that all the time with my cousin.
There's a mobile version of it as well. You know that?
Is it
I've got it on my phone. Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage?
Yeah,
Sick. They brought it out on the PlayStation, didn't they?
yeah, they did. Then they released
Yeah.
a mobile version of it.
Okay, cool. I didn't know there was a mobile version. I might have to grab that.
I
Might
might
have to
find it for you.
download that and have a go on that. So the new Mario movie is going to be animated. Okay, so Chris Pratt will just be doing the voice of Mario. That's decent, man. That's decent.
Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah. No, I'll have to have a look at getting that, man, because I love Streets of Rage. That's one of my all time favorites, man. That's going back a long time though. Which is better? What do you mean? You need to give me a question. Which is better out of what?
I think he means Mega Man and Metroid. I see.
Oh, because live action. Because live action movies for games and shows are usually terrible.
No, I don't
You're not wrong.
disagree. He's not wrong with that.
Something that I wanted to talk about, Shaz. Obviously, you've played the game, The Last of Us.
No, yeah, I play both.
They're bringing a TV show out on it, bro.
I heard it's going to be quite dark and gruesome.
Yeah, they've started. I think they've actually started it. They've
Yeah.
started the production and everything.
So did you play The Last of Us 2? So I played that. That was even more darker than.
I've not played the second one, man. I really do want to watch it, but I haven't had time.
No, do you know what?
So,
The
do you
second one.
know?
Go on.
Sorry, just touching on the TV series. Do you know the guy who played the Mandalorian,
Yes.
Pedro Pascal?
Mm.
He's playing Joel
Okay.
from Last of Us, and Ellie's being played by someone called Bella Ramsey. Not
Okay.
really. Bella Ramsey is
I've
she's
heard of
known for her roles in Game of Thrones.
Okay, yes.
And Mildred Hubble in The Worst Witch, apparently. Yeah, those two are going to play the lead characters um in the new movie or a new TV series of The Last of Us.
Mm, fair enough.
We've got some more comments. There's one movie I liked, but it's probably because of nostalgia, and it's The Legend of Chun-Li. Chun-Li is the character from Street Fighter, am I wrong?
Yeah.
The angry video game nerd movie. No idea what you're referring to there, man.
Are you talking about the Angry Birds? I think that's what he means.
I think you might be talking about Angry Birds, yeah. But Shaz, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something different. Let's talk about power.
Oh,
And I'm
Lord.
not talking about government power and stuff like that. I'm talking about the
I know what
TV
you're talking
series
about. I know what you're
Power,
talking about.
fam.
Oh
Let's
man,
talk about it, bro.
ever since you got me into that show, rah, bro.
So you've watched the whole of Power in it, like the 6 seasons of Power, yeah?
Yeah, I smashed that out.
Right.
I smashed it
What?
out in the 10 days after you introduced me to it.
Yeah,
I literally went back to back. So basically,
I know you did.
what I typically tend to do is after work, I'd come home. Um, you go gym in the morning, so I didn't have to worry about it. Come back, and then I remember, we caught up. Episode 1 we watched when we were outside, and
We
then I
watched
came
it,
back,
yeah.
and then I knew it didn't start work till late the next day. So I was like, literally, I think episode 2, 3, and 4. I watched. And it's like so. Let me tell you
Oh
something about
man.
myself. When I was back at uni, I watched 24 Prison Break. But what I
Oh
would do
yeah.
is I would get irritated because I'd have to wait a week for the shows. So it's like,
Oh, that was bro. You don't even know how frustrating that was with the last season
yeah,
of Power when Ghost got shot and everything, man. Oh man. I was vexed, man, because you get to a point in the episode and then it just finished. I'm like, nah, you can't end it there. Why are you being a dickhead for? Don't end it there.
which since you brought the topic up, I think that's a controversial ending.
Hmm.
To how that 6th season ended,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
what's his
definitely.
name? Not Kanan.
Ghost.
Not Ghost. Who pulled the trigger? What's his name?
Oh, the little shit.
Yeah.
Tariq.
Now, do you know what? I was looking back at because I actually rewatched the whole thing, I think, last week. But I can never get bored of it. You saw how that kid grew up from episode 1 of season 1 to
Yeah,
what he
yeah,
ended
yeah.
up. And this
Yeah.
is the problem
Turned
I'm
into a
highlighting.
little rat, bro. He turned into a little rat who shot his own dad, little prick.
Nah, do you know what the problem
Bro,
was?
have you seen book
I
two?
blame Dre. I blame Dre.
No,
I blame Dre.
100% I blame Dre. Dre was a little snitch and I'm glad he got burnt up in
Yeah,
prison, little prick.
Dre got done, bro.
Dre got done dirty in prison, bro. They lit him up, bro.
By
They
the way,
lit him up.
we're not talking about Dr. Dre, so don't worry about it. Talking about character Dre
Oh,
from
yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're talking about the Andre in Power. The guy was a
Andre,
little
yeah.
rat, bro. Little rat. But you haven't seen Power at book 2 yet, have you? Which is about Tariq and after what happened in season 6.
No, I haven't seen that. No, and that's what I need to get onto. I'm trying to find a way to watch it. But can I just bring it back? So my point is that this is where it gets really messed up. So so basically, Ghost goes from being notorious gangster to politician slash change man. What happens is he realized that people in life, and this is a quote that I've learned, there are people in life that will always hold you back, and that's
Oh
unfortunate.
shit.
That's true. And it's
Oh, you
unfortunate
said
that
that to me plenty of times, bro.
and I
And I'm not
relate
gonna
to that.
say in what
No,
context you've said that.
I won't bring that one up. But I'll bring it back to the fact that a guy tried to change his or get out the game.
Yeah,
Tried to do it.
Tommy wouldn't let him change. Dre wouldn't let him change.
Tommy's a loose cannon. Tommy's like someone we know. I'm not going to bring his name up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave
let's
him
not
at the
let's not
side.
do let's not go down that route, bro.
His wife or ex-wife Tasha, but
Oh god, yeah.
she's messed up. She wanted to be part. You know what his problem is? She wanted to have the money but didn't
Do
want
you
to
know
work.
what the problem was? She was banging Terry Silverman, and he got killed because of it.
Yeah,
That's what her problem was. But Ghost
oh,
was banging Angela in it at the same time, so you know what I mean. It's like what's going on here, innit?
well, he was doing that for inside info, bro. I'll leave it at that.
Right. So what I'm gonna ask you, bro, is I'm gonna drop the names of the characters from the show that I remember, and you tell me what you think of those characters. Yeah. So a character that I thought he was a brilliant character from when he was started in it to when he wasn't in it anymore. Julio.
Oh, Julio.
You know who I mean, don't you?
Yeah, I know who you're
I
on about.
was so gutted when they finished him off, bro. When they killed him off, bro. I was well gutted, bro.
Yeah, that was annoying. I enjoyed his character. I thought he played the role well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one that I was sad that it
Because he
ended
was
with him.
like Ghost and Tommy's like right hand man in it. He was like the third man in that crew. Like it was Ghost and Tommy, and then Julio was like helping him run everything in it.
Yeah,
And
100%.
when Julio left, that's when everything started going downhill, bro. If you notice, when he got killed off, that's when Tommy and Ghost started fighting, and shit started going south in it, bro. If you remember.
I do remember.
So what is it? What's this? It's the best women's wrestler's birthday. Who? Who's the best women's wrestler? You
Oh,
need to be more specific with your comments, man, because you're saying the best women's wrestler to you, it might be someone different to me and Shaz. And if
I
you
think you're
turn around
talking
and
about.
say Charlotte Flair, I'm
I
deleting your
knew he was
comments.
gonna say that.
If you say Charlotte Flair, that comment's getting deleted, bro.
Delete.
Her name ends with McMahon.
Oh, okay.
Stephanie McMahon is the best women's wrestler. Kev, me and you need to have words, bro, because some of your comments are very questionable, man. How is Stephanie McMahon the best women's wrestler? Like, I could name maybe 5 just off the top of my head that are better than her.
She's not really a wrestler. She just inherited the
She's
title.
not really a wrestler. Like, yeah, she wrestled, but she's not really a wrestler, if you get what I mean. She started off as a manager.
Kev, I think you need to come on the show and explain yourself because your
Kev,
comments are like.
Kev, I think you need to go to sleep. It's past your bedtime, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man.
She was a wrestler, yeah. So she was a wrestler. Her title run was excellent. She had 22 matches. That doesn't mean she's a wrestler. Like Stephen Amell from Arrow has had 2 matches or 3 matches. Doesn't make him a wrestler. He's a celebrity who got in the ring. Floyd Mayweather has had a wrestling match. Doesn't make him a wrestler. Shaquille O'Neal's been in a wrestling ring. Doesn't make him a wrestler. Hugh Jackman was in WWE. Doesn't make him a wrestler.
Anyway,
The list goes on of celebrities that have been. Pete Rose got tombstoned off Kane like 2 or 3 years in a row at WrestleMania. Doesn't make him a wrestler. He's still in the Wrestling Hall of Fame as a celebrity, but doesn't make him a wrestler.
anyway,
It
boys.
technically does.
Oh,
Those
man.
were only 1 match. Yeah, technically it does make him a wrestler. It doesn't though. We're speaking about 22 matches, yeah, but she's not a wrestler. You put her in the ring with someone like Britt Baker, for instance, the DMD from AEW, she would wrestle rings around her. She would embarrass her.
It's bad. It's bad enough Ronda Rousey destroyed her at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean Ronda Rousey's not a wrestler. She's an MMA fighter in a wrestling ring, and you can tell because some of the moves she does are really bad. I don't want to see her back in WWE.
Yeah, I know.
She would lose. So hold on. Let me get this right. You're saying Britt Baker would lose to Stephanie McMahon in a wrestling match? Just correct me if I'm wrong. Correct
Oh,
me if I'm wrong. You think Britt Baker would lose to Stephanie? And he says, let's remember she put up a fight against Ronda Rousey. She did not. Ronda Rousey almost broke her arm,
yeah.
or literally broke her arm. She put her in a sling. He's saying, yes, she would lose. This is the AEW Women's Champion, bro. How would she lose to Stephanie McMahon? Stephanie McMahon has wrestled 22 matches, as you said. Britt Baker's probably wrestled close to a couple of 100 matches or more in her career. And you think that she would get beat by Stephanie? That is a very deluded comment to
Yeah,
say.
Shaz, you know what? I think he's baiting you out.
He's not even baiting me, bro. This guy's actually serious with his comments.
Okay. Seriously, bro.
He's
Come
actually
on.
serious. It's just so frustrating that there's actually fans that think this stuff, man. It's just mad. And she was WWE champion. Yeah, she was WWE Women's Champion, not the World Champion. Get that right. She was not WWE Champion. She was Women's Champion or Divas Champion or whatever. All right, this is a troll. No, don't say that, Kev. You're lying. It's not a troll. This one was a troll. It wasn't though. You're actually being serious. So you can't pull that on me. But Shaz, let's get back to that topic about Ghost and
Yeah, I was
Ghost and
about to
everyone, because
say.
this one's winding me up, man.
Yeah.
Right. So
No.
another character from the Power series is Angela Valdez. How important do you think she was to what happened to Ghost and him dying?
Very important. Because
Yeah.
this guy, and you know the funny thing is, we only saw like half an episode of it before his original state, but she came back. And you know the funny thing is, I didn't realize because I watched the whole thing.
Mm.
Tommy, Angela, and Ghost all went to school together.
Yes, they did. And
So,
Kanan.
and I and Kanan, yeah. So I remember like seeing that end bit where Tommy was like, "Allow this, I'm going off," and I'm thinking, geez, what a transformation! Because Angie basically was like,
Yeah.
right, best version.
So basically, after school, like Ghost got with
Yeah. Anyway, so Angela, as we said, was quite a key character.
that bro.
That's fine, bro.
What happened there. Yeah, I was just saying, sorry. So basically, after school, college time, Ghost got with Tasha and got married, and they had the plan to obviously do what they did together, like the drugs, the cooking the books at the businesses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Ghost probably at that point thought he's never gonna see Angela back again. Like that was basically the love of his life from high school that he never got with or whatever.
Mm.
Type of thing. And then she just randomly turns up in his club one day, and that just changed the whole scene, bro. That just changed everything because he couldn't get away from her. He couldn't stop like wanting her, even though he was like with Tasha and he had kids. And that's what done him over. Like he was with her. She was an FBI agent trying to arrest
Yeah,
God.
obviously he died because of her. Well, not sorry, he died.
Well,
Well,
she
you
died
could,
because of it,
yeah.
because of herself, innit? Tommy put some bullets in her.
You know what? They both died because of each other. Because he couldn't let her go, and she was just trouble. Not in a
Yeah,
bad way.
she was trouble for him, bro. In a bad way, bro. She ruined his marriage, she ruined his life,
Oh,
and then
man.
she got him killed, bro.
You know what? That probably led to a lot of him being legit at the end, but you know what? That was one hell of a triangle. I'll tell you
But
that
yeah,
much.
Kev's left some bad comments down here, bro. I'm gonna
Kev,
go
what's
through
up,
some
my
of Kev's comments and then we'll come back to Power in a sec.
pal?
So Bailey's my favorite wrestler. If I'm being honest, then comes Sasha, Becky, Alexa, and then Charlotte. Don't even know why Charlotte Flair's in that list. After that would become Bella Twins and Stephanie. But you really thought Shane and John weren't good. So you're referring to Shane McMahon and John Cena there. I'm not even going to comment. I'm not even going to go into it. I'm not even going to go into a 2:15 at night, man. I don't have the energy to do that. I mean, look at all the good matches they had. So name me a good John Cena match. I'd like to know what type of Cena matches that you think are good. I know he's had some good matches, like his matches with AJ were good, but AJ carried him. AJ carried those matches, if you ask me, because if those matches were against other people, they wouldn't have been as good. Look at all the guys John Cena put over. I can name one of them. Name me one person John Cena's put over. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar was a good match. Which one? How many times did they fought? I mean, John Cena just got suplexed after suplex. I think he got 22 suplexes in that match. How was that a good match? So John Cena put Carlito over. How did he put Carlito over? Carlito came in and won the US Championship from John Cena. He did in his first match, and he did the same with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with that. But the problem is, it's not what you see on TV that I'm talking about. It's what you see backstage, where he buries people backstage. Like, look what he's done to Dolph Ziggler. Right? Dolph Ziggler is probably 100 times more talented in the ring than John Cena. And on the mic, right? But because Dolph Ziggler was dating Nikki Bella and he was after her whilst she was with Cena, Cena got him buried, and that's why he's never hit his full potential in WWE, and that's why he never will, because he's been ruined. His career's been ruined that much. You can't make him a big star now. I mean, look what happened a few years ago when you had the Survivor Series match. And Dolph Ziggler was the last man standing for his team, and he beat Seth Rollins. He beat everybody with the help of Sting, obviously, and he got rid of the Authority. He did that pretty much on his own. Like, John Cena got knocked out, was out of that match. Big Show turned on him, and everything. And then you had Dolph Ziggler take on everyone and beat them all, and win that match. And then he didn't even get a title push after that.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's what? Not even, probably like around mid-card jobber area with Bobby Roode as the Dirty Dogs tag team. He's better than being in a tag team, and so is Bobby Roode. Those two are legitimately two of the best wrestlers the WWE have, and they're wasting their talent. I mean, if those two left, Bobby Roode went back to TNA, he'd be a TNA World Heavyweight Champion within the first 3 months. And Dolph Ziggler going to any other promotion, he could win a title straight away, whether it was TNA, whether it was AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, anywhere. But the money is in WWE, or was up until AEW came in. I'd love to see what happens when Dolph Ziggler contracts up, and Bobby Roode, and even AJ Styles and people like that, because they've got a legitimate competition to WWE where they can go and be treated better. So he's saying and also Dolph was made that way because of how he was booked. You're right. You're right. He is that way because of the way he was booked. But John Cena has the influence to make him being booked that way, and that's what John Cena does backstage. He gets people buried through their booking.
So politics, bro. That's how it works.
He was always booked stupid most of the time. Yes, because of John Cena. John Cena made the bookers do that to him. John Cena made the WWE do that to him. And he's done that to plenty of other people. Yeah, he started as part of the Spirit Squad with his real name, Nick Nemeth, or whatever he was called. Then when he came as Dolph Ziggler, he had a push. He won Money in the Bank when he had AJ Lee and Big E Langston with him. And he won. He beat Alberto Del Rio. He was the world heavyweight champion. They pushed him, but then John Cena didn't want him as a main eventer, and he got rid of him. I mean, you tell me, right? Dolph Ziggler, in-ring ability, You tell me, is John Cena better than John Cena? Is John Cena, better than Dolph Ziggler in the ring?
Probably not. I'd say that Dolph Ziggler is a better wrestler. John Cena, I
Yeah.
haven't really seen him wrestle much. Just powerhouse.
So Kev says, but John is a big star. Yeah, because WWE shoved him down your throats. He brings money. Yeah, in the PG era with people under 12 years of age or 16. He brings people in. Yeah. If I'm being honest, he's better on the mic. John Cena's better on the mic than Dolph Ziggler. No.
No, it's
No
cringeworthy
chance.
actually.
John Cena's promos are him pumping up the crowd. You know, it's just so cringy. It's so cheesy.
You know what?
It's just really bad.
John Cena as the doctor of thugonomics works,
Yeah.
but
John
not him
Cena
as
heel,
John
Doctor of
Cena.
Thugonomics. That's where I
Yeah,
want to see John Cena do. But it's never going to
exactly.
happen because WWE like him as a face. But you know what, Shaz? I don't even want to talk about wrestling right now. What's this comment? Yes, Dolph has good matches, but
Oh
no,
man, Kevin.
Dolph in ring and on the mic are better than John Cena has ever been. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not even going to comment on John Cena and Dolph Ziggler anymore. I mean, that's my take on it. And it is what it is. I'm going back to Power because I want to talk about Power with my boy Shaz, yeah? So obviously we were talking about Angela there, man, and her importance in obviously how things worked out with Ghost. And you said she was very, highly to blame in him dying, yeah?
She had a number of angles. So she
Yeah.
was playing good cop, bad cop. She then had issues with Tasha. She had issues with Dre. She had issues with Lakeisha, Kanan. I mean,
She
practically.
literally had issues with everyone.
I mean, she's literally like she single handedly took down the mafia with that, which
Yeah.
because she couldn't decide.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, what's he called? Ghost, man. He couldn't. I don't know. He should have just stayed away from her, like Tommy said, innit?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like, he should have just kept his little man in his pants, innit?
Tommy's hilarious, though. I have to say,
Tommy's
uh,
class, man. Tommy
Tommy's a
was
class
class.
guy.
Like, he killed his girlfriend Holly, though, didn't he? And then buried her, man.
Yeah, but what happened to Lakeisha at the end? That was messed up, bro.
Oh
That
man,
I couldn't believe it.
she was gonna turn on Tommy, right? She was gonna turn on him all for her son, and Tasha couldn't have that because they would have all gone to prison, innit? Tommy, Ghost,
You know what?
Tasha, they would have all gone to prison.
It would have been so much better had Lakeisha stayed out of it. She got dragged into it, and unfortunately, once you get
Yeah,
dragged into that,
she fell for Tommy in it, and then she got dragged into it. Then she thought she was bigger than everybody else, like getting the big house, big money, and then she decided she was going to turn on everyone, innit?
rah, bro, that
Like
was
Tasha blasted her. Tasha did what she needed to do to protect her family, innit, bro?
yeah. That's
But another character, bro. Obviously we know he killed Ghost. His son Tariq.
you know what I want to say about Tariq? What a transformation! Because I
Yeah,
remember this
yeah,
guy like was playing PlayStation with Sean, just doing his homework. Next thing
yes,
he's one of the
yes.
gangster killers. Actually, you know what? It all comes back to the story that Ghost tells Tariq about Breezy. So it's almost like he
Mm-hmm.
thought he was doing what was right for the family, and it actually turned out that he ended up doing to what he did to Breezy, Tariq did to him. I was like, right, that's next level.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No, I
mean,
get what you mean, bro. I get what you mean.
I can't believe. For the funny thing is, I think it all went downhill when Ghost took out Roller. Oh man, Kanan baited it in into taking Roller out.
Do you know what started it all? Like, if you watch the first episode, obviously, where they've got that guy and girl,
Yeah,
and
they
they
got
let that girl go in it, and then a couple of seasons later, she says, "Oh, that's Ghost. That's James St. Patrick is Ghost." She's the one that sets it all in motion, bro. They shouldn't have let her go. If they were going to kill her boyfriend, then they should have killed her as well. They
But
should
you
have
know
just
what? The part of that blame actually lies with Tommy. So what Tommy did was Tommy brought her back to the club.
they shouldn't have done. They should have just brought the boyfriend, just kidnapped one of them in
Yeah,
it, and just let.
the ghost was right. He said if he kills them now on the scene, everyone's gonna go. So what Tommy should have done is taken her out before they got to the club. Bring that next man, and taken him out. That was fine, but that chain of events led to that.
Yeah, man. No, you bang on. You bang on with that, bro. Another character that I wanted to touch on is Kanan's son, Sean, because Kanan killed him himself.
Well, Kanan killed him simply because, and this is what happens. So Sean grew up with Ghost.
Yeah, he grew
So
up with
he
as
always
Ghost
saw
is
the good
like
side of him.
driver, didn't he?
Yeah, Ghost actually treated him like a son. Now,
Yeah.
Kanan, when it turns out, and this was shocking. So when Kanan found out that Sean couldn't go back to playing football, he basically said, "What are you gonna do?" So
Yeah.
Kanan goes, "Yeah, I'm working with Ghost." When he found that out, he started to sort of use his son.
Yeah, he
Sean.
wanted to use his son to get back at Ghost and Tommy because
That was harsh. That was
Kanan
harsh.
found out that they're the ones that set him up to go to prison, innit? Now,
Yeah,
obviously you've not seen book 3, which is raising Kanan, obviously when he was
no,
young
not
and
yet.
in
Yeah,
high
correct.
school. Now, watching that, man, it's just you understand why he is the way he is because of some of the stuff that happens in there, bro. So I won't ruin it for you, bro. But the characters that are in it are a bit crazy, man. You've got his mum, and then you've got his 2 uncles, and you actually get to see his dad as well.
Okay.
So it's very interesting to watch, man. I'm not even joking, man. There's one episode left, which is coming out this Sunday. And I can't wait to watch that last episode, man, because of obviously the lead up to that. And I believe there's going to be a book 4.
Nice.
So book 2 is after basically season 6, what Tariq's doing in college and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Book 3 is obviously raising Kanan. Book 4, I believe, book 4 is about Tommy going to the West Coast.
Okay, going to the other side, basically.
But
Yeah.
I have heard there is going to be a book about where Kanan meets Tommy and Ghost, but I think that's going to be in Raising Kanan because at the moment he's in high school.
Yeah.
And then I think they meet when they're in college. So they may come into it next season or the season after, which obviously you'll see Angela in there as well, and you'll see Lakeisha and Tasha when they were younger. You'll see all of them.
You know what? The way they've done this power show, and I don't want to keep grumbling on because I know it's quite late.
Nah, go for it, Mo. Keep going, bro. We've got time, bro.
But what I will say is that I have to say this is probably one of the best TV shows I've watched in a really long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't get enough of it, and the fact that you just opened up the can of worms in terms of book 2 and 3 means that I've got plenty more to keep myself up.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. So they're calling it the Power Universe. So there's going to be a lot of spin-offs in it, from what I can understand. You've got Raising Kanan, you've got book 2, book 3, and obviously there's going to be a book 4. Oh, my man's just disappeared on me. I'm not sure what's happened there. He'll be back. He always comes back. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on Power People, the TV show, about the first 6 seasons, book 1, book 2, book 3. What you'd like to see in a couple of other books as well, like what they could go into, maybe like the history of Angela while she was between college and coming into power, like what she was doing, because obviously she was studying. Then she went into obviously the police and FBI and things like that. It'd be interesting to see what she was doing in that period of time. And it'd also be interesting to see what, like how that went about. But here he is.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
yeah, bro, I was just saying that one interesting book that they could do is a book on Angela Valdez, like what she did after she left college and how she became an FBI agent.
Yeah, it'd be interesting
That'd
to
be
know
quite
that story.
interesting to see that side of it,
Yeah,
as well as obviously seeing the Raising Kanan and how Tommy and Ghost and everyone got into the game. Obviously, I know how Kanan got into the game because that's what they're showing in Raising Kanan.
yeah,
But it's going to be interesting to see how he gets Tommy and Ghost into it with him. But then it's also going to be interesting to see how Angela, moves away from college and goes into being a police officer or an FBI agent and stuff like that.
yeah.
So it'll be. I mean, there's potentially a lot of things that they can do.
No, that's true. But I think the way the characters are, the way they've set up the whole show, um, has been a credit to them. At least with these shows, you've got something that keeps it going. I mean, there's plenty of angles they can take this way.
Yeah,
With the
definitely,
show.
man, definitely. No, you're definitely right there, bro. You're definitely right. There's a lot of obviously ways they can go it, but I mean, just for people that are tuned in, what we've just been talking about, TV shows and stuff like that. This is just a little preview of one of the new shows that we're doing. We
Yeah.
are going to be bringing up a new show about obviously TV shows and movies.
Movies.
I'll let Shaz talk you through that.
Yeah, so basically, what you heard tonight was a snippet of us watching a show that we both were interested. So, Power, and by the way, Shaz is a lot further ahead in the series than me. So there will be snippets where we review season 2 once I've managed to watch it, and we'll just give our thoughts. I mean, we are still gonna do a continuation of the first 6 seasons because we haven't even gone through half the characters.
Yeah, I mean,
But
we've only
we
gone
just
through
wanted to
like
get
the basics, really, haven't we, bro?
so you guys are in for a treat because I definitely had some views about some of the characters. I mean, I have to say, I mean, if you look at the one that really annoyed me was Councilman Tate.
Oh,
Oh
man,
man,
bro, don't ruin my night, man, by mentioning that little scumbag. I can't stand that guy, man. Rashad Tate. What a little knobhead he was, man. You've just
yeah,
done
man.
it there, bro. You're opening cans right now, bro, and it's like 2:30 in the morning, man. I don't have the energy, man, to like
Or
fully open these cans of up ass, man.
or how about your boy Spanky? He was a
Oh,
menace.
Spanky, the little snitch.
Yeah, Spanky
What
done
was the other guy that was in prison with him?
2-bit.
2-bit. 2-bit's a G, man. That guy's a G.
Yeah, man.
That guy was next level, man. Like Spanky snitched and got killed for it, but 2-bit never snitched, man. 2-bit was a soldier, bro.
Yeah, man. He
But
carried out this
but
brotherhood.
then
But
they
anyway,
all thought Tommy. They all thought Tommy snitched on him.
yeah, they did.
But bro, what we'll do, the talk of power, we'll finish it there, bro, because that is just a little preview of what the all things no, not all things, sorry, that's what Finished Article podcast about the TV shows and movies is going to be about. We're gonna bring in a topic. We're gonna talk about it. I just talk about different movies, different TV shows. Some of the stuff that we like, some of the stuff that we don't like. Whatever people want to hear us talk about, that's what we'll bring up. And just so you know, if you want us to talk about reality TV, I'm just going to delete your comments because I can't stand reality TV. Like I can't stand Love Island, Big Brother, all that bull crap. That's just not coming on the show. I'm not doing any episode on them. That's what I'm talking right now about them. That's as much as you're going to get out of me about talking about reality TV because I can't stand reality TV. But we are going to end this here. That is all the time we have for today. We've talked a little bit about wrestling with Kev in the comments. We've talked a little bit about what we think of some of the characters in the TV show Power. And that was just a little preview of what we're going to go into when we do start the TV show and movies podcast. We haven't got a name for it yet. We're still thinking of a name, but we will announce the name. We'll announce when the first episode is going to be. probably most likely will be over on Twitch. But me and Shaz are going to have a talk about that and see where we want the show to be. And then we'll announce it maybe in the next few weeks. But until then, folks, we will see you in the next video. And next video is most likely going to be me gloating about AJ getting beat by Usyk. But we're not going to go into that right now, Shaz. I just wanted to
don't start this now. Don't start this now.
Because that fight is tomorrow, and me and Shaz are watching it together. And I'm gonna have a huge smile on my face when AJ gets beat by Usyk. And I'm gonna tell everyone I told you so when I come on the podcast. I am going to gloat.
Shaz, it's past your bedtime, bro. I think you need to get.
Bro, it's way past my bedtime, bro. It's 2:30, bro. It's past everybody's bedtime over here in the UK, mate.
No, that's true. But guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll
come on, bro. Show your face before we sign off, innit, bro? Come on.
You know what? Might as well. Give me a sec.
Unless you got makeup on and you need to do your makeup and whatnot, bro, and then it's different, isn't it? No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking, man.
Beat, bro. So good.
What's that?
Yeah. So good, bro.
So good, bro. It's so good, yeah. But yes, people. So like we've said, there's going to be new shows coming. There's some changes to the way we broadcast on what platforms. But if you want to hear about that, if you go back to the start of the video, we go through all the updates. We talked about Power, and we will bring in a TV show and movies show to this channel, and we'll get to talking about Power first by the looks of it, because that's a topic me and Shaz need to touch on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Shaz watch book 2 and book 3 before we actually talk about Power, so we can talk about obviously the first 6 seasons of Power. We can talk about the first season of book 2, and book 3, because book 3 is finishing. I think this Sunday is going to be the last episode.
Okay.
But Shaz, I'll talk to you about that after we've gone off, bro. There's a couple of things that we need to touch on about that. But yes, people, appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate all the comments from Kev. Appreciate everybody else that's tuned in. As always, the love and support is appreciated. Share the link on social media, on your Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Share it on your Snapchat. You know what? Just write it on a piece of paper, post it through someone's letterbox. I don't care how you share it. Just share it in it. Get it out there. Help us hit that target. Well, the main target is 1,000 subscribers, which is the same for any channel on YouTube. So please help us with that push to 1,000. And we will be back with another video over the weekend. But until then, stay safe, and we'll see you later.